So today we're taking you to a little bit of a different neighborhood, and that is Rancharrah. As you come into Rancharrah, this is all the fancy new shopping centers, restaurants, all kinds of really cool things that you have going on down here. This used to be an area that the Harrah family, yes, the gambling Harrah family that you've heard of before, this was a big horse property for them, and there were tons of acres out here. And starting about 15 years ago, they started a redevelopment. So we are walking up one of the walking paths here, and we're showing you there's parking. You can see in the distance there's some new construction going on still, but this leads you right into the back side of the actual Rancharrah house. And then the pool area is right over here. So you can see when the weather's warmer, different times of year, you're gonna be able to see tons of parking, tons of amenities, walking trails. You can get to all those things if you live over here just walking your way down this walking path. There's a huge swimming pool, got a big jacuzzi tub with a big fireplace back there. On the other side, there's rooms for games to be played. There's a lot of great grass and common area space. And of course, then you can order food right out of the restaurant inside the building. So right here off the back side of the building, we've got a couple of pickleball courts. A lot of times when the weather's nice, in the summertime, there'll be a lot of people out here. They'll barbecue out here, serve food out here. You've got that pool area, there's bocce ball courts. It's really a good community space that you get to know your neighbors, you get to have a lot of people and have some fun out here. Even though the HOA fees in this area is gonna be a little more expensive than some, you can see some of the perks and benefits you get if you're a part of this Rancharrah community. The way you can tell that a section is newer is you can see the trees are not very tall right now, and nothing is in here that's more than say 15 years old. But you can get homes anywhere in this area between 1,800 and 4,600 square feet. The majority of stuff that you're gonna see is relatively new, like these are gonna be a much more modern feel, modern features. There are some multifamily buildings and some other things along those lines, but it is kind of an exclusive neighborhood. The fees to join the Rancharrah Club are expensive. The homes in here, you're really not gonna find much under $1 million, but there are 7 different communities. Many of the homes were built by Toll Brothers. And so we wanted to give you guys an idea for someone who, when we get people looking at that $1 million range or more, whether it's Collin Ranch, whether it's South Reno or Harrah Creek, there's a lot of neighbors you can go to. This is the one that is the most centrally located in the middle of town. So if you're somebody who wants to get back to casinos or the airport or things like that really quickly, you are not far from anything around here. And as you can see when you go down the street though, from the exteriors, you're not gonna see a ton of difference like you would on the outside of these houses. Many of them upwards of 4,600 square feet, lots of different styles and designs. So this is a little more modern looking than some of the other potential high-end areas. And it is not just straight stucco tile roof like you see in a lot of parts of Reno. This is one that you're gonna see a little more of the comp shingle roofs, lots of different color rock work. And the exteriors, the homes are pushed pretty far towards the street. So you're gonna see a lot of small front yards with a little more space on the backyards, but they're not quite as spread apart for a lot of people that are looking for homes, say $1 million plus. They're looking for a lot more elbow room between homes. You're just not gonna see that in Rancharrah. The reason why people want to live here is for the lifestyle and the amenities. Of course, you've got the club, walking trails and parks, gated security, and they've done a great job of trying to make it look amazing. It is a really special place in a part of Reno that for many years was just one big residence, and now it's turned into a whole community event center. If you're someone who's thinking about moving to Northern Nevada, do me a favor, click the link in the description below. It'll get you access to a copy of our buyer's guide that'll help you get some information you're gonna need to start your journey to Northern Nevada. This section right here is what's known as the villages of Rancharrah. So this is where all the shopping, all the restaurants, and it's a lot of high-end places that you can go in through here. It's gonna look really cool at night when all the lights come on. Let's take a little walk right through the middle of it so that you get an idea of some of the feel for what's all about the villages at Rancharrah. This big common area out next to a couple of restaurants. I've seen local artists perform in here. Sometimes they'll have little pop-up stores and shops and games going on in here. And you're right off the backside of Perenn Bakery. You have Chuy's, which is a Mexican restaurant. It's just become like a real nice hub for this area. If you live in these areas, you can literally just walk down here from your house, and it just makes for a really great environment for high-end living in Northern Nevada. If you have more questions or want more information about all things, not just Rancharrah, but Northern Nevada in general, about residential or even commercial real estate, we'd be happy to get you whatever information you need and help you learn how to best use, best enjoy, and figure out the best ways to indoctrinate yourself into living all things Northern Nevada. So we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on another video very soon. If you're looking for more information about moving to Northern Nevada, check out this video we did right here about the other best neighbors to live in the area.